sandwich. And ain't tell nobody.
Oh my goodness, man. I showed the young boys at the gym today the picture of Cam Newton. Man, they about fell out, dude.
Oh, great,
Like,
great way to
serious?
start things
Oh
off.
Lord.
It was like, are you serious? It said, they looked at me. That was like, that's Cam. Because what happened? I walked in the gym, right, and as soon as I walked in the gym, there was about 4 or 5 cats shooting around, and one of the young cats was like, "Hey Pete, who's better, Cam Newton or Andrew Luck?" And I was like, man, that's actually a pretty tough question. 100% Cam Newton. I was like, so a few people was like Andrew Luck, a few people was like Cam Newton. Of course, they take it to the extreme. I can't believe you picked Andrew Luck, blah, blah, blah. So then later on, I showed him that picture. My boy was like, I want to change my vote. he was like, I want to change my vote. I'm taking Andrew Luck.
I'm telling you, man. We gonna go back in 25 years. People are gonna go back and be like, heck, what are these people thinking? I mean, we try to make fun of the 70s.
Minutes,
but
people are going back and saying that.
Well,
yeah,
I mean, you make fun of people of the 70s, but I don't. This is like.
Nah, this is borderline right here. It's a little bit borderline.
This is borderline.
The 70s.
Well, the thing
borderline what? I want you to
not
say
that there's
it.
anything wrong with that.
I want you to say it.
This borderline. No, you
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong with it.
But
No, not even that. I mean, no, just the term, just saying it's feminine. There are certain things that are feminine in the world. That's why we have women and men.
Did you see what Dollar? Did you see what Dollar said on Facebook about the picture?
No, I actually didn't.
He said
Yeah, I
that
actually
he
didn't
would have to consider benching Cam Newton or cutting him from his team because of that. And I said, no, as commissioner of that league, you can't cut him, but I'm going to ask you to change your team name to the Chesty Zesties.
The Chesty Zesties or the blouses. Game blouses.
Russell Westbrook and Cam Newton and Dwayne Wade obviously have the same styles.
Well, you also saw what I put on.
But you know what though? Yeah, go ahead.
You saw what I put on the group page. I mean, I had to splice in Sam Jackson's character Steven from Django, and for those of y'all who hadn't seen the movie,
funny.
That line, them bleeps know each other.
I'm gonna move on. We need to move on. Let's talk about Bisciotti, man. Good Lord.
Man, this dude. That dude. Remember what I said about?
You know what? But you know what?
Remember what I said about the guy that was running the NAACP that gave
Sterling
the Lifetime Achievement Award, and he had a Jerry curl. And I said, you go back in history, and you cannot find a sincere, honorable man that ever rocked the Jerry curl. You can't. There's no honor in a person that wears those are all greasy, slimy, insidious, disingenuous, dishonorable people. Every last one of y'all who rock the Jerry curl. And then you got Steve Bisciotti. You see a man with a haircut like that with the greased back, gangster thing. That's a criminal. Pat Riley was like, that's a criminal.
Pat Riley said, "You ain't rocking it right. It's dry. His was dry." Pat Riley said, "You don't get some shine on that." Pat Riley's like, "Man, it's supposed to be wet."
Ooh, boy.
You need some more mousse in that.
You see a dude with that hairstyle, and if he ain't Ric Flair, he's probably pushed somebody off a pier in the recent past. So, in Baltimore, got a lot of piers. So, I mean, when I heard he said, she said, this dude sent Ray Rice a text talking about you will forever have a job with the organization when your career is finished. I said, he sent that guy a text?
And he thought that wouldn't get out.
He didn't call him. He didn't write him a letter, not an email, anything close to formal or sincere. He sent him a text.
believe Texas are, Walmart. Yeah. Look,
Jason, what's up, man?
Can you repeat
What's
that?
up, D?
Yeah, boy.
Come in to be rude like that, man.
I know, right?
I'm sorry.
I know our
My
mama
bad.
taught you better. Come on now.
I had to eat, man. I haven't seen Jason in forever. It's been like 3
Yeah.
fantasy years.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah, I
talking
ain't
about
never heard.
boy.
I never heard Deon's.
Steve Bisciotti.
We're talking about
Oh,
Steve
dude,
Bisciotti.
that dude. He always looked like he just had a drink, like or a few. He does, man. He looks like he just woke up in the barrel. Like, damn, Steve. Like, how'd you make your money again? Anyway, that's the
Engineering firm.
Engineering firm.
Yeah, engineering firm. We need to. Yeah.
What we doing wrong?
Engineering staff.
Yeah. What we
I
doing
did a
wrong?
lot of things I done did wrong. Anyhow, that's besides the point. Here's the deal. I'm so tired of them talking about this Ray Rice case. Really, yeah, I am. I'm done.
This is about as true as it gets when it says, "He who has the gold." The golden rule is, "He who has the gold makes the world."
Yep.
You got 32 guys running this league. Everybody looking at Goodell to say he need to go. My wife thinks he'll end up leaving. I don't know, but if anything, shouldn't people be holding these owners to the fire? If I was a Ravens fan,
I've been saying that the whole time. I've been saying that the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, how do you
It's not
feel?
Goodell. It's not all on him, man.
A Ravens fan, and yeah, we lobbied for, this report coming out saying we lobbied for 2 games for this video. I mean, and then the other owners not saying anything. Jerry Richardson up there crying because he was about to let this man on the field.
He was crying because he wanted to so
for
bad.
He wanted to let
He
that guy
wanted to so bad let that dude play. You gotta be kidding me.
Hey, Jerry Richardson was crying Sunday night because
You don't think he felt?
Well, that's the point. That's what I was saying. You don't think he knew Cam Newton was hurt game 1 and he needed that pass rush? You saw what happened last other night. You saw what happened?
Crying.
Yeah, crying. Like, oh, we lost. We gonna lose. Oh, I'm sorry. No. It's wrong that he did what he did. Man, it's all about that money, man.
You know what?
It's
If
all
I was
about
Cam Newton, I'd get tattoos and cornrows right now. Because he gonna say, "What you gonna say about me? I'm not slapping people.
That's right.
Yeah. Crazy stuff.
No,
I ain't did
you
nothing."
wearing.
You wearing tights. That's what he doing.
Yeah. But the thing too is that I said, well, Hardy just received what is he getting, 11 point something mil a season?
Yeah, he got a franchise.
Right? He got he got
a franchise.
Unbelievable. I would have been crying too. Because now, trust me, he's not going to see the field, which is what I was screaming a long time ago, that people look into that. And I'm glad it finally got, it moved along towards, into Hardy's, onto Hardy's front porch.
Well, D, let me ask you this. I haven't got a chance to watch the other episodes yet, but from a player standpoint, don't you feel like this is a time for the players to say, I feel like DeMaurice Smith and these player reps need to sit and get this together. This is some mess. And I guess I feel like, and I talked about this with my wife, and she said, as a player, the players union have to defend all the players regardless of what happens, just like a regular union. And I understand that, but isn't there a point when you got to be like, look, these fools over here are just on some other stuff, and we can't mess with these guys because 95% is good. Let these 5% just hang. Just let them just.
Can I answer for Deon? I get an answer.
Stay over there. 95%.
I get the answer for Deon because Deon, excuse me, I'm sorry. I just got to say. The answer to that is they absolutely have to do their job, no matter how odious it is, because it is a union. End of story. These guys are paying members, and if they don't do their job, they're going to be subject to a lawsuit, just like every other union, be it baseball players, steel workers, auto workers, teachers union, etc., etc., etc.
I feel you.
Yeah,
I will say,
it's a
If I was
bad
Demore
look.
Smith, I'd be like, man, give them that. Give these fools their money back.
I
Give
will
their dues
say
money
this.
back,
I
'cause
think
I don't
that
want them to be represented. Go ahead, Deon.
right. No. I will say that I think that the time for Demore Smith and Goodell to be at odds is not now. Like they need to,
Yeah.
you need to stop the mess. Just stop it. All right, because what in the world could you possibly be beefing over, for lack of a better word? You understand? No, sit down and talk, man, and get this. I don't know what the. I can't because people are getting paid a lot of money to do this job, their job, and you can't get it done because you don't have. You forgot what it meant to just swallow your pride and listen to another person and be respectful of what he has to say, and then you go and you rebuttal and you say what you have to say, and then now we have a debate. And as mature people, we're going to have a debate until we understand one another and come to an agreement. And if we never come to an agreement, we'll keep meeting and we'll keep meeting. They haven't talked, and he said that we're reaching out. Well, there's going to be some
we'll have a
possible
meeting on a week from Thursday.
Yeah, on a week from Thursday. No, you should have been on the phone with them before you went out there for that stinking press conference.
Right.
And that's it. That's the bottom line. The only reason why I just want to bring up the matter of Goodell's job, should it be in jeopardy? The only reason why I would even consider it to be in jeopardy or consider him stepping down is because of this factor, and I said it on a text to Lanice, and she was like, "No, it doesn't matter about all that." This guy's he makes $42 million a year to be the commissioner of the football league, NFL. How do you let this happen?
Let what happened though, D? What did he let happen?
You can't stop Ray Rice from doing that.
What did he let happen?
You can't.
Be more specific. Be more specific.
How do you let this firestorm land at your doorstep and fingers being pointed at you and people calling for your job? Because if you're the commissioner of the NFL, before you even decided to even go after and pursue this job, should have known the history and the culture. You can't get caught off guard if you're the commissioner. That's my point.
Well, you know what?
Well,
I was gonna say a lot of people are losing perspective in this fire Goodell. Now, look, I've been calling for Goodell to get fired for like 3 years, but I mean, fired for 3 years. But look, you want to talk about the true show cause to say this dude needs to go? It's not this one incident, because if this was the first time out, everybody would be thinking, man, yeah, you can't stop something. If this is the first thing that ever happened under Goodell's watch, it certainly might be the most egregious because it's got cover-up written all over it. But if this is really the first thing that ever happened, you wouldn't have really all the fury about he's got to go. You might have some people saying that, but really what he's got going against him is history. He's got a lousy history. And it goes back before when Ray hit Janae. It goes back before Ray McDonald and a bunch of...
But that's only to you, Prev, because you know sports. These people calling for his head.
I'm just saying.
But my point is, so let's say this. Okay, he steps down tomorrow. Now what? We're still not getting to the root cause of why this issue is going down. To hell with Goodell. These owners are not taking responsibility because if these owners wanted issues like domestic violence dealt with, they would have dealt with it. They don't. The commissioner is just a person that they're putting in the fire right now, so they don't have to take the hits. You saw how Steve Bisciotti acted. Honestly, he didn't give a damn. He didn't care. He didn't care. But my point is, Roger Goodell does not have a good track. Yeah, he doesn't have a good track record. But the bottom line is, I'm not going to put the total blame on him because if he walked away today, now what? They're still the owners are looking to get money, man. They'll try to do everything they can to keep Goodell in the house because he's a shield. He's a human shield.
He'll take
all the hits. So,
But Pete, that's
$42
not what I'm saying.
million.
I'm not saying. I'm not jumping on the rah-rah bandwagon. Get him out of there. I'm not doing that. What I'm saying is, you are getting paid X amount of dollars to know the culture and the history of the NFL so that nothing catches you off guard, so that you don't have to have a lousy stinking press conference like that. That's what I'm saying. That's like, what are you doing all day? You should already have safeguarded yourself.
Maybe.
I'm talking about top security. I'm talking about everything is covered so that nothing lands at your feet. That's my
to
thing.
imply that he actually didn't know anything, which I don't believe at all.
No one believes, but that's my point, because you can't believe it.
I don't.
Have you guys
That's all
ever
I'm
thought
saying,
about
Pete.
this? I know. I'm not denying that. I don't look either way. I don't agree or disagree. All I'm saying is, have we ever considered the fact that he could be covering up something that's like Prev said, this is real bigger than Nino Brown? Could he actually have been told to cover up? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, from what I've seen from the Ravens, they are the shadiest character in this whole process.
Yes.
And Goodell is a result of not holding his integrity. What I would accuse Goodell about is holding his integrity against. Yeah, because what it sounds like is, and I mean, just on the surface, it sounds like the only person that has some level of integrity about this was John Harbaugh.
2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, whatever it was, we opened the show and ended the show with, why all this trouble for Ray Rice, for a guy that averaged almost 3 yards a carry last year?
Mm-hmm.
Why are we doing?
The question was why.
And then the article came out. The Outside the Lines article came out. The very article that Bisciotti is arguing against is basically saying it's a lie. He basically also said that Ray Rice is lying. He might even be calling into conflict the words of Isaac Newsom, where basically they were saying, well, to the Ravens organization, this guy was the centerpiece. And for whatever reasons, they thought it was worthwhile to maintain his place as the centerpiece, not the quarterback that's earning all the money. But, the bigger point being that also the article mentioned that the Ravens owner and Goodell are supposedly, tighter than Cam Newton's pants. And him
and the president of the organization.
Right, and the president of the organization. So,
on the
other hand, Pete mentioned something else, the owners sway over Goodell. Somebody mentioned this on the radio. Something like 14 owners voted against him. They wanted somebody else.
Really?
So maybe his position, he may not is viewed as favorably amongst all the owners as a lot of people are making out.
Hey, I got a question for you. So what did Colin Kaepernick say? Because if he said something racial, then what side is he on from the racial standpoint? I'm confused. what did he say?
I don't think he said anything racial at all. I'm gonna be honest.
Deon, you like that?
I love that.
I was like,
I love that.
If he said a racial slur, I'm like, what did he say? What side?
He called a guy a caveman.
Oh no! Did he call him what George Jefferson's favorite word back in the day, or or did he go the other route? Did he go the Riley Cooper route? I mean,
I don't think he said anything.
All you up
I'm gonna
in
take
here.
Colin for his
All
word.
you up in here.
and that's what he said. I'm gonna throw interceptions to all of you up in here
With a hard ER.
with a hard ER. All these interceptions are coming your way. That boy is struggling, boy.
I'm gonna take
That boy
Colin.
is
I'm
struggling.
taking Colin at his word. I don't believe he actually called anybody anything racial. I think he said somebody's doing mama dressed like Cam Newton. And if you're a referee standing nearby, you got to throw the flag at that. I'm not letting you go.
I'm sure he said the term of endearment. I'm sure that's what
He said a term of endearment with the A. With the A.
With the A.
And now
y'all are blinded by race, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
That's horrible too. That is.
What's the
Like,
same schedule
Let's
they had
talk about
last
it.
year?
Let's talk
Same
about it.
schedule they had last
that
year.
is bad.
Let's talk about
Talk
crab
about-
legs.
let's-
Let's talk about crab
listen.
legs, guys.
Listen, let's please talk about crab legs, please. Because what's wrong with him? Why don't you get it,
What's wrong
son?
with him? He's
Get
Jay,
it.
I'll let you have the floor on this one. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, you got it.
Warm up. I was just trying to get lathered up, coach. I'm just trying to get some extra reps in.
You know.
What's wrong? Coach
Prev.
looking at him like, what are you doing? He said, man, I'm just warming up. I ain't playing. You put the pads
The
on.
look on Jimbo Fisher's
Me?
right.
I
I'm just trying to
can't.
get some throws
Me?
in, coach. Just trying to get some throws in. What's wrong?
Man, that dude was out there throwing the ball. Man,
The look
Jimbo
on
Fisher was
Jimbo's
like,
face.
Who the
That
hell
was
put
crazy.
this in his locker? Who the hell? Somebody got rubbed up.
That's
Yeah.
like a Snickers. That was like
There's
a
a-
Snickers commercial. That's like a Snickers
Somewhere in
commercial.
Florida.
Man, the equipment
Somewhere-
person was probably like,
Oh,
damn.
I'm
My
done.
bad.
My bad.
Oh, you mean he was suspended?
Boy,
Suspended.
And this wasn't like a 4 o'clock afternoon game. This was prime time.
Prime time. Only game on.
That poor kid. I hope that's not a student because his job he's done.
He's done.
He's
Man,
in the
Jimbo,
little
Never
intern,
heard
he
his
gave-
rap.
little intern co-op. They just took his money away and everything.
Yeah, he's in the cafeteria now. The
And we
ball
can call up, we can
Hey.
ask Lanice how that worked because she was down there. I'm like, Lanice, what's the deal, man? What's going
I
on?
mean,
Man.
at this point, they need to say, Charlie Ward, please school this man.
Charlie
Dude,
Ward,
No, no,
that-
no, 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 no.
nah, Charlie, nah, man, there ain't no schooling in this. That boy, man, look. Here's
He
the
need a
thing. You remember always
mentor.
talk.
He need
All
a
right,
No,
mentor.
remember, no. Whoa. Remember we talked about Richard Sherman, and what was one thing I kept saying there, but we all kept saying Richard Sherman knows what he's doing. I honestly think Jameis Winston just thinks he's the joint, like he's untouchable, man.
Yes.
I don't think
Yes.
he's got a
Yes.
problem. I think he's never faced true adversity, even in the midst of all that the
Nope.
rape case and everything. They shadowed that boy and protected that man. He wasn't looked at as the victim. I mean, that he
I
was
guess
the victim. That he
I guess
wasn't
if-
looked at.
When
Yeah.
you got state lawyers
he
laughing
knew better.
during the press
He knew
conference,
better.
I guess I would start to feel myself a little bit too, right?
And he
I
shouldn't
think-
have been
I
on the
think-
sideline. If you're gonna punish that man,
Listen.
you sit that man in the dorm with a book and tell him put the
I'm gonna ask
earplugs
you
in his
this.
ear and watch the
Let me
game.
ask you all this.
Come
I
on,
want to ask you all
man.
this. I want to ask you all
Game.
this.
Dog.
Hold on. I'm gonna ask you all this.
It's
I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Okay.
If you walked in that locker room at 3:30 in the afternoon and saw your uniform and gear and everything was sitting right there in your booth,
Just trying to
you're
get
not gonna put it on?
Just trying to get lathered up.
If I've been told I wasn't gonna play, no,
no.
I'm not.
Nah. If
I
Or I'm
just
going to
if I knew
ask
it was
somebody. I'm
a
going to
game-
ask somebody. I'm going to ask somebody and be like, "Is this real?"
Exactly. Exactly.
You know who he asked?
Last thing
A
I
lot of
heard-
good stuff in here.
Who he asked?
You know who he asked?
Can I
He
dress?
asked the person that put it
Can
in
I
there.
dress?
And that's
I
the
mean-
point. And that's what I'm saying. That's what
You-
I'm saying.
you know
Sometimes you
what's
gotta
going
take
on, man.
You gotta take responsibility for yourself.
Listen.
You cannot always keep hiding behind excuses, man. I get it.
Hey.
His uniform was there, but he knew better, and y'all know he knew better. He knew better,
Listen.
man.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm telling you. I'm gonna tell you right now how it would have gone down. I'm suspended. I'm not playing. Okay. All right. Call up old girl. All right, cool. So Saturday night, I'm gonna be in the locker room, but I already know what I'm doing after the game.
He's getting some
No,
crap
you
with
don't
it.
have to come watch the game. You don't have to. No, I'm not playing.
It's a crab leg.
Hey, after it's all about the after party. It's all
Get
about
some
the
crab
after
legs,
game.
and we gonna put on that.
I'm not playing.
What's the artist with the song? I ain't gonna say that. There you can go there.
I'm
Never
not
mind.
playing. I mean, you know what I mean. I'm not playing. I don't care. Oh, they got my pads in the locker. I don't know what they thought. I don't already have.
Speaking
you
of
know,
R.
hey, I'm
Kelly.
ready.
They got my
But
So,
that's
second.
R. Kelly, this is kind of like the
Yeah.
Boondocks episode when they were trying to defend R. Kelly for the stuff he did,
Yep.
and they were always
Yep.
like, "What are y'all doing?"
Right.
And he was just like,
That's
"How
what I'm saying.
can we defend this man?" Why would you do that? How can we defend him? Look what he's done. Look what he's been doing. Boo! Get off the stage.
Put the camera. Put the music back on.
Turn the music back on.
And I said it on Facebook. I said it on Facebook, and I said it last week. Everybody mad at Ray Rice? R. Kelly was on tape too.
Right.
Yep. When he told Jimbo he was laughing up, and Jimbo turned around, and you saw that on the camera. He rolled his eyes.
That's what I'm saying.
Jimbo started looking at thinking about them people.
Because that's what I'm saying. Because there's a level of common sense that will tell you you've been in the on the hot seat all week. We've been telling you you're suspended, and then you come out here with the cameras rolling, and you put your uniform on when the announcement was made that you're not playing.
As a matter of fact, he may not be all there.
No,
the sad thing is that you know what's scary.
He's trying to play this. He's trying to see what his boundaries are, man.
The thing that's scary is that if they go back and he get jacked up on this Title IX and some of this other stuff that's still pending, man, it's gonna get real right then and there. Because let's be honest. If he thinks,
but what he don't realize what he's doing, Jay, he's making. This is what he don't realize he's doing. Jameis Winston doesn't understand. There's this thing called target on your back, being a black man. I mean, let's go there. Being a black man, a successful black man. But no, what I'm saying, you are now a target black celebrity. You are a celebrity. And you're out here giving people ammo to keep throwing at you, and then we got to keep asking people to excuse you. That's going to stop at one point. That's going to stop.
Why did you think that? Why would you need to tell him?
That's what I'm saying. Well, Jimbo Fisher's not going to look. He's going to look up and be like, you know what, James? This is bigger than you. This is bigger than Nino Brown. You got to go. This is going to be bigger than him.
Well, the sad thing is at the end of the day,
that's that look he gave him that night.
Well, the sad thing is that who's the real fall? Who are the people that are going to be looked upon? I mean, if you really want to break it down, who are the two people that?
His mother and his father.
His parents.
And you know why? That's the problem, Jason.
Well, if I'm his dad, I'm going to saying that's my last name that you out here acting a fool.
That's what I keep telling people.
You representing our family, you representing back home, and you are out here looking a dang fool.
But you know why it won't happen.
You know
why it won't happen.
Well,
you know why it won't happen.
They don't want to the money train. So I mean,
they're waiting for it.
What it comes down to.
They're waiting for it.
I mean,
and it's sad. It's sad because I don't care. Any amount of dollar, you gonna stop. I just told the coach that the other day. I said, "Man, where is his dad?" His dad came out months ago and said that maybe they need to have someone follow him around. No, maybe you need to grab him by his damn neck and sit him down and tell him that you are not gonna act this way. You're not gonna act this way, man.
Right. But
I'll pull you out of college myself and rip up every contract.
But D, he didn't just wake up acting a fool like this. He's
That's
probably been
what
doing
I'm
it since
saying.
He's been doing it his whole life, and they ain't been checking him.
They ain't been. They haven't
always been the best.
I
mean, he's doing the same stuff he did in high school, and that's the problem. He doesn't understand that.
So
I can't be. He can't be a regular 20-year-old.
What my opinion about him is that he's looking at the process, and this goes back to your point, Prev, where you asked the question about if you see the gear in your locker, would you put it on? Yeah, there's going to be some people that probably will put it on, but those people are probably in the same mindset that they're trying to circumvent the process. They're trying to find ways around. We know somebody that we're real cool with that seem to always try to find ways around certain rules and then look for excuses, justify the means. And at one point, you're gonna, and like I said, he's probably been doing that for years, and nobody. Well, that's just Jameis,
right?
Oh, that's just how he is. But you know what? He's a good talent. He's a good kid. He's really a good kid.
And,
I mean, you know, he doesn't mean any harm. He doesn't mean any harm.
Yeah.
He don't know what he's saying. And at one point, you gotta kind of go, wait a minute, this boy is shoplifting crab legs, accused of rape, out here talking crazy at the. Wait a minute.
Don't forget the BB gun.
BB gun, all time, and all the stuff we ain't and all the stuff we haven't heard about. Come on now.
Yo,
remember,
ask yourself the question now.
Remember Aaron Hernandez?
Do you believe those stories?
Well, this is the thing.
Aaron Hernandez?
He's still got pending cases, D. He's still got pending cases.
Pending cases.
The sad thing is that his family, if they really worried about the money train.
Think about it. How many Heisman Trophy candidates
and let's be
in
honest,
the last 15 years you had people was talking about not voting for him because they was questioning his character. Think about that. Manziel and Jameis.
That's it.
And both of them were what? Both of them were what? Freshmen. Yeah. And there's a reason I told people at times where these guys are hesitant to give these awards to the freshmen because they don't know how to act. They don't know how to act.
Right.
They're still kids.
It's either going to hurt or help. It's 50-50. It's either going to hurt them or help them.
Nah.
They
ain't representing well right now. They ain't representing well right now.
But Florida State's got to know when this thing was going on. I mean, this has been going on for a while. They have got to know to say, okay, he's got the Heisman now. We've got to clamp it down. Every time you go out and do something, think about how much money you costing yourself. Because people listen to Mel Kiper. People listen to these.
I'm seriously on the field. I feel as though he does not care. I feel like he has this attitude of doesn't matter. All I got to do is go out there and perform. Give him a little more on the field. And then it'll be okay. People will forget about it. Give them a little bit more in the batting cage. Be okay. Just give them a little bit more.
But I think
because it's easy for him.
But think about this. If you don't establish a work ethic early, you can't just pick. D, you know this. You can't just pick it up.
No, you can't.
Work like that.
It doesn't.
Well, we can't tie. Hold on. We can't tie work ethic to character. Hold on.
That's right too. But there are some people, Jay. It's natural to them, man. I swear to beans, it's natural to them. I'm telling you.
Yeah, there are people like that. There's people like that in every profession.
There's some people that are just freaks of nature. I'm like, God,
and some of these freaks of nature work their butts off. They lift the weights. They watch the film. They do the study,
talking about ones that don't, Prev.
But wait a minute. I'm saying, here's the problem with we got to be careful with that, because when you talk about the first thing you hear in the first interview when somebody asks a coach about a kid, oh, he's great, he's polite, he got decent grades, he's academic, he works he's in the first one in the locker room, he's the last one in the weight room, he's studying the film, he's asking the questions, he's got his private coach. You know what? As far as a football coach is concerned, that's working your butt off, and they don't care if you rob a 7-Eleven.
Wow. Wow.
That is true.
Wow. Wow.
That is true.
But look, Deon, let me ask you this.
It's the truth.
Reddick.
Can you still get us some UNC football tickets?
Why?
He said why? Why?
I'm surprised.
He said why?
It hasn't come up. Deon, I don't want just tickets. I want a sideline pass.
My stuff.
Nah, man, you don't need it right now. We don't need to do that.
I want a sideline pass.
Man, see, y'all shouldn't be doing stuff like, oh, my chest.
I want a sideline pass.
Listen, I tell you what. No, Prev, I'm not doing that.
I don't want to go.
North Carolina Central.
I don't want to go.
Pete's already know what I'm talking about, man.
Oh, A&T. Oh, that's right. We play y'all next year.
Come on, man. A double.
I still don't want to go.
I know, right?
I don't want to.
So
I don't want to see that up close
A&T for homecoming.
It might be their homecoming. I don't know.
No. We playing them next year. No.
Yeah, September 15th, 2015.
Yeah, next year we playing Chapel Hill next year, Jeff. A&T.
Y'all make
get it together.
About time. I wish it was.
Yeah.
I wish it was a team from '92. Even though this team looks pretty decent so far, I wish it was a team from '92. Because
I tell you what though. I tell you what,
they ain't the '93 team. No.
Yeah,
I tell you
I'm
what.
just
You
saying.
talking about Duke basketball? We talking about Duke basketball. That Duke football team looks good.
Well, I'm glad. I was about to say right about now, I'd rather play Carolina than Duke. And I ain't saying
Damn
Carolina's
right about that.
I'm just saying.
I'd rather play Carolina than Duke. In both cases.
I'd rather play us than Duke too.
In both cases, basketball and football. I ain't messing with Duke right now.
They on the come up.
Duke looking good, boy. And I hate Duke.
You're supposed to. You're supposed to.
I hate them, man.
Man, I'm with. Yeah, it's all good, man.
Yeah, I was thinking, double S extravaganza from the sideline.
No, man, we gotta save our money. We gotta save our money for the fight next year, man. We going to Madison Square Garden, man. Jay, get your money right.
See somebody. Yeah, we gotta see somebody.
We're gonna see Canelo.
Canelo and
Canelo Alvarez and
Canelo and Cotto. Yeah,
Canelo and
I can't go that week. Dang, it's my daughter's birthday.
I know. I was hoping you wouldn't figure that out.
I figured it out.
Hey Jay. Meanwhile, while you're not at the fight, Jason, hey, I looked at your team and it looks like you could use an extra quarterback.
Here we go.
Jay is not. Jay's
not in the league.
Oh, you talking about?
He's not in the league.
No, he's talking about fantasy football. And enough time is ready to go. I didn't burn up enough time.
Jay, you not in the league.
Jay Simmons is not in the league. No, he's not.
Do you want him anyway?
So you can make all the trades you want.
What does he want?
I'm about to say you can make all the trades you want.
Brian Hoyer playing well. You better pick him up on your fantasy team.
I should pick up JJ Redick.
You pick up Manziel. He'll get you some receiving points.
Yeah, he probably could play quarterback too, because Tom Brady's just not getting it done. What's wrong with Prev, man?
Because he thought Jay was in fantasy league. He was like, you're not in the league.
Oh yeah, are you sure you're not Jay?
I know I'm not in the league.
Look, man, come on, Prev. You got anything for the t-shirt time, man? I'm going t-shirt, man.
I sworn I seen him in the league.
I ain't messing with Prev.
I saw him in the league the other day.
He ain't in the league, man.
You ain't pick up the old boy from waivers.
No.
Yeah, boy.
You must have been making your sandwich when you thought I was in the league. You must have been in the kitchen making the sandwich.
Yeah, a loser sandwich. Loser sandwich.
You trying to trade somebody?
I'm trying to shop this guy, man. Like, people, take him anyway, Jay. For real, I don't care what you give me.
Take him anyway.
Give me a cold glass of water. Give me a cold glass of water. I mean, I don't care. It's just...
Oh my Lord, man, y'all are crazy, man.
I gotta go, man. You got me tripping. I got
Hey,
work
Prev,
to
you
do.
got a t-shirt on, man. I'm getting my t-shirt time. I'm getting my t-shirt time, man. Represent DJs, baby.
I found somebody for Brady.
I ain't messing with y'all, man. It's done.
Pinecrest Panthers are still rep the Pinecrest Panthers.
Oh man, it's done.